Welcome back, one and all, to Random Gaming Ninja. It has been far too long since my last post, and I do apologize for the long wait. That is my fault entirely, and no one else's. So, first things first, let's start off on a high note. So, I serve in the United States Air Force, and I was recently on deployment, which was a 6-month long duration, maybe a little bit over 6 months, but that's neither here nor there. The main focus is this: we broke over 100 subscribers, and I owe a shout out to the individuals that helped to make this possible. I've been on YouTube for over 10 years. And thanks to the few people on my most recent deployment, we broke 100 subscribers. So, massive shout out to those of you who know who you are. Thank you for helping this channel to reach this milestone. This is huge. I never really cared about this in the past 10 years that I've been on my channel working on videos. I procrastinate way too much, and I don't pump out nearly enough content to be relevant to most folks. But what I do pump out, I try and make the best as possible videos, shorts, live posts. People who have liked my content or liked my comments, it's all here. So thank you, first and foremost, to all of you who have been here along the way on this journey. Let's get started. Let's play some video games, and let's just enjoy the ride, because that's what life is pretty much all about. If you don't take the time to enjoy the ride, then you might not enjoy the anticipation along the way. So, let's just do our best and have fun with each and every moment that comes along the way. So, in this most current moment, I'm using CurseForge to utilize a mod pack known as Ocean Block 2, FTB, which is, I think, a part of their motif. Yeah. Yeah, Feed the Beast, I think is what it is. Regardless, let's just get into it. I have enjoyed Minecraft for many years, but I never really took the time to appreciate it until the most recent years, when I started putting real effort into my playthroughs. I may not be a speedrunner, I may not be a hardcore playlist type of person who does like hardcore. There are a few worthy mentions in regards to those who commit, like Nifty Smith, who does hardcore playthroughs on multiple different types of Minecraft mod packs or servers, or however it is that they are able to generate their worlds. I gotta give credit where credit's due. I have no idea how to accomplish what efforts they put in, but I'm very thankful for the effort regardless, because it helps me to generate my own content. So, Ocean Block. You start out on one little section, regardless of what it is, because there's multiple things. I chose the one that's like Escape the Flames, I think. So you start out on this wrecked ship with all these different parts, and you build yourself up from essentially nothing. And you can build up to quite a bit. Matter of fact, I need to put some stuff away. A netherite upgrade. Wow, I am just rolling in it right now. Rage glove. Berserk rage. Abilities. Each attack made by the wearer within 2 seconds of last accumulates 1 charge relic's internal buffer. Whew, I am not good at these types of relics, but I will do my best to make sure that I am making the appropriate effort to earn the right to prove my worth. Machine speed add-on. Well, regardless, anyway, back to the point at hand. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. What is this? Gold cluster. Okay, perfect. So you build yourself up. It's very similar to the one block mod pack. Very much a few differences considering the fact that this is all ocean. The all-in-one mod pack is like a skyblock. Let's see if I can put some stuff away because it's essentially nighttime in this game. But once again, I owe a massive thank you to all the people along the journey that have made this experience possible. So thank you, first and foremost. Let's see here. So I've built myself up to a point where I have like logistical storage. I've got this pressure chamber, which I'll figure out at some point how to utilize it best because I have a diving suit and an air tank, but I'm not sure how to fill the air tank with air. I've tried looking up tutorials, but unfortunately my searches have not provided favorable results. So I'm just going to have to learn as I go. The quests do kind of lead the way, and you can make substantial progress. In the Getting Started page, I have accomplished almost 100%, except for this one here, a creature from the mystery. I have not laid eyes on this creature. I'm assuming I need a better dive suit, or maybe I just need to be in the right place at the right time. I've got my experience holder. I've got my tempered glass jars for smelting specific materials. This is the cooling jar because there's no lava source or campfire to heat it up. That's for specific recipes. Cooking pot, standard storage. I've upgraded my cobblestone generators. I've applied an upgrade to this jungle drawer 2x2. So I've got plenty of cobble to work with, which will be necessary because you will need cobble to generate gravel and whatnot to ensure that your sluice boxes are providing you with the necessary items for further crafting, including one that is downgraded with an iron mesh instead of like a gold mesh to get seeds and other items that are necessary for planting. I found cocoa seeds for this jungle oak logs. Sorry, the jungle logs are necessary for these cocoa growths. which can provide dyes and necessary resources for cookies and whatnot. Got my drippers. I've got all these things that I've looted from different wreckages. And if you find something that you don't need or you have a repeat item that you can't use, you just throw it in the trash can, set it, forget it. You can choose whatever starting point you want, including the one that is like a Subnautica theme, which, FYI, I love Subnautica. And so I'm just trying to build myself up in this mod pack to the point where I can at least progress throughout the quest lines. I don't know how to steer the ship yet, even though I have crafted it and it has a massive amount of storage. I've also crafted this dark room down here, but I need to expand it because when I tried to use one of the crafted items to generate enemies, they spawned on the outside within the water, which prevented me from fighting them more efficiently. So I'm going to have to expand that using the cobblestone I have. I've got some fermenting barrels, which I need to figure out what they're useful for. In this mod pack, you have to grow plants underwater for whatever reason. I have a section where I'm growing... Oh, here it is. So I've got Inferium seeds, and I've got dirt seeds, fish seeds. So I'm trying to expand on this because that will be extremely useful moving forward. What is this? Oh boy, flux crystal. I'll stash that here in the important items. The middle mouse click will organize things quickly for you. And I've tried to organize things into my storage for crafting purposes. I'm still trying to figure out how to use these feeding troughs and generate animals. So there's an item that I can craft that generates enemies. The Gate Pearl. This generates 4 waves of enemies and can provide different mobs like cows, chickens, sheep, pig, and whatnot. Unfortunately, you have to defeat the mobs first. And so that was the usefulness of the dark room. But I need to expand my dark room because when I tried to use the gateway, it spawned the enemies in the water. And when I defeated the enemies, the mobs generated in the water as well, which led them to drowning. So I was unable to get them to safe dry land like what I have here. So I'll take the time to expand my grassland and make corrals using fences that I have gathered from airdrops and other natural spawns that spawn in the water, like the one you see here in the distance. Those things will naturally generate, and I have accrued a massive amount of fence posts using the key that I have next to the number 1 key, also known as the tilde key or something. Holding down the tilde key will do what is known as vein mining, which can mine up to 64 blocks depending on the durability of your current tool. And that will mine those blocks for you all in one. So if you have something like a iron level or a diamond level tool, that will mine all 64 blocks efficiently. And I have accrued a massive number of tools over time, including a teleport staff. One of the first things you'll get is a barrel smasher, which is very useful for exploring the floating rafts along all of the areas. And another thing that I have Found along the way are hammers of different varying levels, including diamond and netherite, for creating things like gravel and cobblestone and dirt and sand out of different materials. So yeah, this mod has a lot, just like any other mod, and that's one of the main reasons that I love it, and we will continue to enjoy that as much as possible. But for now, let's get into something a little bit more palatable, because as much as I love all of the different mod packs that I have, maybe starting out a bit more simply will be the way to go. So here in my library, I have many different games to choose from. I have had to uninstall things to make room. So if you see something that you would like me to play that is within my library, I will play it. I'm going to have to downgrade 7 Days to Die to a version before 1.1, like pre-alpha or something like that for the mod launcher to be able to play the joke mod. But there are other things perfectly capable of being played, and if you see something that you would like me to take the time to create a playlist or just have a random video of it, I am more than happy to try and make the best of it. I can reinstall stuff in order to play it, so even if it's not installed, please leave it in the comments. And once again, I want a huge thank you to everyone who has been a part of this journey. I'm not worried about monetization. I'm not worried about recognition. This channel's main focus is all about positive energy and the games that we play along the way that make it all worthwhile. So please, any questions, comments, concerns about this channel or the games we play or the message that I have attempted to portray as far as positive energy or just gaming in general, feel free, leave a comment, reach out. I'm here on Steam. You can check me out on Steam, and you can see all of the things that I've accomplished along the way, the games that I play, the things that I do, including my channel's content, and all of the stuff that we enjoy in this life that we live. So please, feel free. No worries if you don't want to check it out and it's not for you, and that's perfectly fine, because the main focus is positive energy. So with all that said and done, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button with your ninja star. And I will see you all again in the next video as I fade into the shadows of games everywhere. Farewell.